Javier Lozano Moreno is the CEO of NAN for Iberica. He is a Microsoft Certified Solutions Expert 2019 for business applications, developing cloud, business analytics, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and digital transformation in organizations and performance in individuals. Javier's goal is to improve productivity from individuals and organizations through better ways and techniques of acquiring knowledge. As a reminder for all of our attendees, this conference is being recorded. We will have question and answer at the end of the presentation. Please use the question and answer tool if you have a question for the speaker. The stage is all yours, Javier. You can now share your content and unmute yourself. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much for everybody attending here, and of course, thanks very much. A huge thank you to Catherine to introduce ourselves in a so interesting way. I would like to start my presentation giving you my most welcome and thank you to the organizers for having us here. We are very much interested in learning from you guys and to know how are you doing, and of course share our activities. I would like to talk about what is our system and how we can actually working with them. Our company, it's a company based in Spain, and it's a company that is working in the e-learning a long time ago, in the very beginning. So this is why maybe we are positioned to, and we have been learning how the experiences of learning, how the labs, how the applications, and how a company such as XtremeLabs are helping us in pushing our learning goals and training goals to our customers and to our individuals. What we are doing and we are working is always looking for new solutions that help learners and is the effort of learning with this new impatient world that is working now and having the new solutions that are giving pace to trying to get this target. In the cloud computing, in the cloud computing arena, actually, the changes are always very important, very fast, and certifications as well. Actually, in our company that we are working, especially with partners, what do? We are working with a new model that is a development, is an action that we have been doing in the past, but we have been improving with partners such as XtremeLabs, which is a hybrid learning model. What is that? First one is we have follow-up, and we have followed the advice of Catherine. Let's say, let's go with a hub, and everything has to be in one place. So this is very important, learning hub. We cannot do any work without having access into a platform. But once the learner arrives to this platform, a huge variety of elements and assets arrive to their knowledge to improve certification and to improve knowledge. In one place we have methodology, in another we have materials, and then we have the interactions. For a 100% online course that we have people working in a training for maybe 1 month, 2 months, what we provide is the same experience that in ILT learning or a webinar could be, but with more assets and with more options to achieve the goal that we can get, especially in this point. 97% of the people are certified, and one of the things that we get at, because all the learners, they get their own exam voucher, and they always get an exam voucher in this model. But of course, we have to get courseware. We have to get, of course, in this way, very important, the XtremeLabs experiential learning. Without that, without the courseware and without the labs, all the work won't be as good to achieve the goals that we need. But of course, as well, we have the problem, English, only in English, and we have people in Spanish, we have people in Portuguese, what do? We do localized videos. So our MCTs, they are producing videos explaining and trying to help all these points, not only with videos about the training, but how they can learn concepts. And once they learn the concept, they see the question. We don't train people to learn about only how to know which is the right answer. This is not what we do. What we do is first concept, then we see how this helped people. But of course, about the materials, we have as well methodology. We have learned from Microsoft and other companies that we work with, especially Microsoft, how to improve our methodology and how to get flexible schedules. We will see now one, and we will see in the experience, and we are talking about experiential learning. We will talk about experiences of learners here. And one of the ways that you can get success, of course, and the difference, because in internet there are too many offering actually, and sometimes the learners get confused because they put they go to a browser in Google and they say, I need a certification of AZ 104, and suddenly arrives 25 for many options. The main difference is that we do it in a hybrid way. So that means that always there is some specialist close to the learner. So this is the way that we are working, the always centric learning model. With this, we have individual tracking and personalized agenda of activities. Like these people know the person that is working. They say, I want to do this certification in 1 month. Another one want to do the certification in 2 months. So we arrange an individual agenda for each one, and we arrange tasks and activities for everyone. Of course, if they have any trouble, they are always with the coaches or mentorings. And then they have support. One question, Sundays. Then we will see one sample in one report that are very important. If I do, one of the things that we do here is to show people how they are achieving their progress, how they learn, how they improve. This is very important because in some cases, the people go to the training, they learn, but no one knows if they have learned or not. With this information, we can give to the training owners all the detail. And one of the most important things too is the immediacy. We don't have to wait to organize groups. We don't have to wait to achieve one schedule or one place to put in order 10 or to 15 people to start one Monday and to start with this content. One person needs one AZ 104, another one needs one AZ 600, any X, and we can provide them immediately. So this is one of the I think the most important options. And one of the other point is, are we going to be focused on peer-to-peer learning? Yes, this is another tool that we have in social learning, peer-to-peer. But we have as well forums that are managed by the MCTs. These forums are always coached by a specialist, and in this kind of other areas, they are peer-to-peer learning. So this is our idea. But how it has been done? What I want to do is to share with you what about how this is changing or how this is going. So learning as a learning hub, access all-in-one. So we have Eric. Eric is a learner, and they say we wanted. He said, I wanted to get this training, and how I could get the certification. And they say what we wanted were how we can get a whole bunch of materials and how we can prepare this certification with this platform. So that means everything together in one place. Oscar came from another place. He came, and you know, these kind of certifications are not very easy. Anyway, of course, data are not too. He said, I previously had another option, but he came to us and he achieved the certification thanks to this trainer. Why? Because he has found all this content, all these labs, and all these activities. Where is located, these contents? This is a sample of part of the content. Of course, we have said This is how in the platform is done with the Microsoft official courseware. But of course, and very important, without that, success is not possible. XtremeLabs, online labs with a student guide where they can access directly, and there is a tracking, which is very important, tracking of the student. We are always constantly following which are the advancements. And let's go to Mexico. We have we are only 2 years there, but it's working very well, and this system is working. Here we say our friends Francisco Chacon and Javier Cintron, they are talking about flexibility, and they say they were very, very happy with the labs, pure labs. They say we have pure labs, no pure labs. That means that they are very good labs, because NAM4, of course, the labs are from XtremeLabs. But not only that, we have tools to know concepts and to see details. Javier, who is another person, to say that you can go whenever you want. You can go on Saturdays, you can go Sundays, or you can go in the office in valley hours. In Spain, Juan Carlos Palacios, he say, this is one person that say no. It's only for people that is used to use this system. No, because here you can see people that they get their first Microsoft certification with this system because mainly of our follow-up, our tracking and variety of resources. This is very important, the hybrid learning, very important, the people, always someone is looking forward to that. And regarding the Mexico way, we say what we wanted to have these elements of, all right, which are the materials that we use? There are not only the courseware. Of course, this is it is main in use to have this courseware and the official labs. But we say we need as well. Sometimes we have the language thing, the language explanation. So we do localized videos that are always in the content. Sometimes these contents are more. The time we can have in some cases more than 100 hours of videos. Like they are having in the new activity, they are giving new experiences with the questions and the participation of other learners in these videos. All the training to all the materials to get the certifications. And one of the things that we are improving actually is with our partner, with XtremeLabs, to get personalized lab solutions. Another point, and as well, not as a very, very important list, but not last, is case studies. People want to know real case, real situations. They want to see what happens and how it's doing. Luckily, with the Microsoft role-based training, most of these points we have improved dramatically. We are very happy because we have taken the new labs with XtremeLabs and the new role-based training with Microsoft that permit us to arrange and to identify the case studies. How is as well the point? We have said about methodology, about materials, but are they more important than the ones that we are talking? How we can interact? Interaction of the process is one of the main issues. We are doing this business because we interact with the learners. Otherwise, we won't be here because there are many providers that they have very good videos, that they have very good contents, and they have a very good thing. But our difference is that we have the person, we have the right MCT, the right technical guy, talking with Marco, or talking with Javier, or talking with John, that can get this information. And which is one of the most important things is that these guys are not alone. The learners are not alone. They feel constant concern. So they see how we are apart. If they go to a lab and suddenly they don't feel, or they have passed one step, the labs are very, very good. If you have done a lab, I'm sure many of you have done, step by step, are very easy. But sometimes, especially the ones that are the first time, they say they lack the second step, and suddenly they stay in the third, and they get stopped. I say, what can I do? Or they get mad. It's like the guy who is in ILT training and they don't ask, or they receive one advice from our MCT and can go to the end of the lab. This is the great thing of that, because otherwise it wouldn't work. And the high involvement, Sergio here from Spain too, that is another guy who is very happy with us, because what we do is reinforcement. We can offer videos, we can offer everything, but what we do is to reinforce the idea, reinforce the knowledge, and with most of it is very funny because some people, they are happy because we have materials of labs materials. Another one, they say, no, the practical tests are very good, but most of them, they say everything, the whole of the materials and the solutions, it can go always with this follow-up. Without that, everything is not working. With the individual tracking, with the technical forums, and I have said before, in the coach and specialist, and with always with the MCTs working and the group of support that helps as well. MCTs welcome. The first one, we always, they receive a welcome, and then they have the support 24/7. And what we do always is to adapt the meetings, adapt depending on the development of each learner. We have been seeing different people that are learners that are working, and now I would like to talk about scalability and internationalization. That means that scalability, because we can work with one-to-one, we can start one course, we ask, since the good thing is that with XtremeLabs, we get the labs as fast as we do one click. So that is incredible to have so important technology in just one click. And then this is, they ask, for example, she's a manager of a very important company, and she say, I want to train 40 people in the next week. I have to start on Monday. And I say, today is Friday, yes. Okay, so you will start, but I don't need 40 people only of one course. I need 10 people of one AZ, another 10 for one AZ 42, another 10, another 4 for AZ 400, etc. So that means all these action scalability is what we can do in our system. Not only individual, that is one of the most important activities that we do, but of course, to achieve this knowledge and this action to a big group. And you can read what they say, Firma Training Manager. Another company such as Iberostar. Iberostar is one of the main tourism companies in Spain, that they have a very important group of, it's about 75 IT guys that they have to be certified in Azure, because they have all the technology in Azure. So this was another kind of offering. That means we are scalable. So the offering is immediate and scalability. So that means immediacy. This is very important because some people, they say, okay, we can arrange in 6 months training, but another they need very fast once they have already done the business. And of course, in this way, we can do a better impact in the organizations. Having from one to many, maybe one guy or maybe a group. And the reporting is very important. Here we see a report. We can see how people is working. We can see a sample that we can use as how the student is taking its module as the official courseware and as the labs of XtremeLabs. And we can see here our videos, for example, online sessions. How many times it has seen an online session of 3 hours? 14 times, you see, 8 times, 5 times. When this guy has been studying? This guy has been studying on Thursday and on Friday and Sunday. So that means that this guy has been able to get this certification during the free time, which is the availability, which is a success factor. So at the end, it's a mix of elements that we are always changing with the collaboration of a partner such as XtremeLabs. So we can offer experiential learning with affordable cost. And how we can work with that. So that at the end, what results have we received from the hybrid learning in the last year? This is official data from Microsoft. So we have achieved 3 times our action. We see here MCP voucher sold, which is very good because Microsoft loves to have vouchers sold. And another data that we can do is we can give you is how many activations we have achieved from one year to another. And we see here another 3 times from this was 20 to 21. This is a year. So that is interesting data. And I will be very happy to share this information with other learning companies that want to work with XtremeLabs and with our methodology, because we can learn and we can show them how to increase this and achieve this data. And well, we are going to know what's next. The new learning experiences. What we are doing is how to achieve the most personalized and the suit that best suits the needs of the new learner.